Let's go into our money line dogs. Who you got for this week? Was so you had the Texans last week. Wait, no, who did you
No,
have
I
last
had
week?
the Colts who won on a leaping.
Oh yeah. No, that's what yes, you actually it came through for you there. Little leave that other shit, just compartmentalize it. Monday doesn't matter on this podcast. So where are you going this week?
I am going with the Bears. This is I mean, they lost by 30. So probably gonna end up playing them as well. Teams that after losing by 30 the next week, 149, 121, and 10 against the spread, 55%. 60% is a dog or a favorite of less than a field goal. Johnson over Eberflus. I'll take that all day. Both secondaries are a mess. I don't think Deron Bland's going to play. The Bears secondary is their season's over because of it. Like even if their offense improves, like Jalen Johnson looks like he might miss the year. Kyler Gordon's week to week. Edwards, the linebackers, week to week. Like their defense, they're relying on Stevenson as their number one. He's giving up a 158.3 passer rating. He's been horrendous. And they're also 29th in pressure rate and they're 31st in blitz rate. There's just lots of man coverage with no corners and no pressure against CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. That sounds great, but there could be some weather here. Cowboys coming off of an overtime game outdoors on the road. This is just like a rally to save your season spot for the Bears, and the Cowboys defense is awful. So I'll trust the Bears to find a way to get it done at home. Cowboys should have lost that game last week. Bears should have won week one. So this really should be a 1-1 Bears team hosting an 0-2 Cowboys team. But the only thing that really concerns me is this is the biggest kicker mismatch in NFL history. You have Santos who can max out at 40 yards and Aubrey can hit from 68. So that is not great. But yeah, I think that this is a good get right spot. Good buy low on the Bears and no no problems fading the Cowboys as a road favorite here. So yeah, give me the Bears. Where you going?
Yeah. I'm going with the Rams. I already talked about it, but we like the Rams. We think the Eagles are kind of getting by a little bit with kind of inferior collection of talent than what they had last year. Now, the one thing that still worries me, I think, that the Rams are a little bit undersized in the front, so they got to do some creative things, to kind of stop that Eagles run game. But that could backfire. Hurts hasn't been deployed in the design run game yet, which is kind of crazy outside of the tush push. Like he hasn't had like a zone read or anything. So I don't know if it's going to be some variance with the Eagles trying to break tendencies, but that could also go well because remember they started nerfing the whole passing game because it was sucking early last year. So it might just take time. You might catch the Eagles at the right time here. And I do like the Rams a lot. I think this is a very well put together, high quality football team. Have a Super Bowl ticket on them as well. So give me the Rams. If you parlay, oh sorry, go ahead.
This is gonna say the only one I considered, if you don't like either one of those and you want to swap them out, the only other one I consider are Patriots. The Steelers defense, which has been horrendous. It looks like their numbers without Watt, and Watt is basically not out there anymore. I mean, I can't believe they paid him all that money. But their D injuries are extreme. Loudermilk, Highsmith, Porter, Elliott, Harmon. They could be missing like five starters. So, and they're not gonna be able to run on the Patriots. You can't run on the Patriots this year. Can't run on the Raiders this year either. But I can't. The easy low hanging fruit would be go Raiders because of Daniel's status. But um, you might be listening to this later in the week, and so I don't want to go there. I don't want to touch that game right now. But and it's a bet. The Raiders are going short week across the country, and Washington off of an extended rest. So, but it's going to come down to Rodgers against that secondary, and their secondary's been really bad. But Gonzalez practiced today, so that could be a huge bump. So with all the injuries and with how Rodgers has looked and how the Steelers D's looked, the Patriots as a small home dog would have been my other look. But what does ours pay out?
All right, so Rams are about plus 162. The Bears are essentially, the Bears are essentially even money. So we'll go minus 108 is actually the best I'm seeing, and that gives you a plus 405. So about 4-1 there. I like those odds. Two very live dogs. I'm surprised the Cowboys got all the way. I'm pretty sure that line will kind of flip flop back and forth. But surprised the Cowboys even got there. But that's gonna do it for our money line dog. Oh, we gotta do our touchdown, right?
Yeah, and we'll close out the anytime touchdown. The games that we didn't hit, I'll give a minute on all three.
Okay. Which ones are those?
So Denver
Okay.
Chargers, the Denver defense might not be as good as projected, but this might get out to three. I think you might have to start looking at Denver, maybe an over. Like The Denver defense might not be as good. The Chargers are just going to throw the ball. That's what they're going to be this year, and their offense looks really good. And Bo Nix, you have to throw it. You have to be methodical against the Chargers. There are a lot of quarters and their coverage, and then like they make you work down the field. That's kind of like what the Broncos offense is. So I think that they can have success running the ball, short passes. So I don't know. I think that could be a sneaky over. The other one, Arizona, San Fran. You have Mac Jones going up against the Arizona. Do they have any corners healthy? So I don't know.
Nope.
Like all three of their
No.
corners are hurt. So
One of them went on IR.
yeah. So I
Yeah,
got to see
so
like who's available on the back end. Before that, I can't bet that game. And then the last one I really wanted to get your thoughts on was Chiefs Giants at 6.5. I'm surprised neither one of us took the Giants. I thought you might.
I was oof.
I will be
I,
on the Giants. Like,
okay.
by the way, like 2-0-2 teams meeting. Underdogs 14-7-1 against the spread. Like the Chiefs aren't. It's going to depend on Worthy. Like Worthy might play, but he's not going to be 100%. If not, how does this Chiefs team get how do they get margin on anybody? Like,
Uh
like
the Giants defensive coordinator is terrible.
yeah, but
That's what
their
worries me.
defensive line it should be in the backfield all game. And who's like their weakness is their secondary. What receivers are going to take advantage? Like Kelsey's clearly washed, giving games away. Worried about his podcast. Then you have no receivers, especially if Worthy doesn't play. I trust the Giants offense so much more. Like I just trust Neighbors to make a couple plays over like it's just going to be Mahomes scrambling. Like it's probably like 6.5. That's way too high.
Yeah, it is, and I think that's how I felt about the Cowboys were 6.5 against the Giants last week. So it is one way or
But
another.
that was at home, and this is on the road, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but still, one way or another, it's the Giants or nothing. But I don't want to overreact to, like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's almost like we're overreacting to, like, oh, the Chiefs are 0-2, but they played a Chargers team that's has the upside to be very good with the quarterback, the coach, and some of the guys on that roster, and then they played the Super Bowl champs.
No, but I'm not
I,
even reacting with this is the Chiefs that we saw all last. This is the Chiefs.
mm-hmm.
They're when they're favored by over a field goal, you look to fade them because they until they have Bryce and Worthy and all their weapons healthy, and we know the offensive line is fixed. They're just not a team that can get margin on teams. Like they're just not explosive. Everything's a grind. There's no running game. Like this is nothing to do with this year. This is also last year and the year before. Like they don't really win by margin. And until we see an explosive offense, like the Giants are much more likely to hit a more explosive plays in this game. And their defense is much more likely to force some turnovers, like with their defensive line. Like I don't know. I think you got to take the points there. In a perfect world, we would get a 7. Oh God,
we might get a 7.5 if the narrative just like, oh, the Chiefs are,
we can't
they're
go
going to
with
get it
3.
right.
That's why I'm waiting. Like I'm shocked it already went
Yeah.
to 6.5 at some places.
I mean, it's week 3 because, like, so it's, I think there,
And it's Sunday night games, so you're going to get maybe some. If there's no sharp opinion on it, you might just get some constant public money pushing it up, and then it gets tested at a 7, and then it'll obviously get bought back right away. But I got to play the Giants. I show value in that number at 6.5.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, and I might be there with you, but I have to like talk myself into it more because I was looking back at some of like the Chiefs' other spots where you're like, all right, I got to play the other team, and like did they just blow out? Oh no, it was 19-10, right?
They
No,
didn't blow out
29-10
anyone
against Russell
last year.
Wilson.
They won
No, Russell
12
Wilson late in the year.
They won 12 one-possession games last year.
Yeah, but they 29-10 against Wilson in the last week before week 18.
All right, we'll have it written up on the app. All right, let's finish up with our anytime touchdown.
All right, Tet and Hunter didn't hit last week. Kind of Tet should have got in, honestly. I thought he had numerous chances. But then again, it's Bryce Young, who is just terrible intermediate passing, so that could be a concern going forward. But where are you going this week?
You tell me. Chiefs. I have no feel this week. How about the Chiefs Giants game?
Chiefs Giants game. I think you got to go Marquise Brown.
Okay.
Quiet game. He had what 10 catches in the first one. We knew the Eagles were, it was going to be tough, but I think he can run around in that secondary. And this is just, Actually, no. I think I would actually go Hunt over Brown because Hunt is getting the short yardage work, and I don't think the market's fully pricing it in. And this is a game where the Chiefs actually might be able to run, and it might be in their interest to run because nothing else is working. It's Giants run. So I would actually go Hunt here
All
because
right, we'll go
Pacheco never
Kareem
gets the
Hunt.
goal lines.
Go Kareem
Uh,
Hunt.
yeah.
All right,
All right.
so I'm curious to see where you're going because you're the anytime touchdown king. A reason to have the Action Network app and a reason to have Pro. Chris on Thursday put in Ryan Miller 28 to 1, which hit like in the first quarter. Amazing call. So I'm going Hunt. Where are you going?
Uh, I am. I'm just trying to find his odds. It's another guy that half people probably have not even heard of.
Dortch.
I I actually want to just bet on Zay Jones not to get a target, but I don't think they have his odds up yet. So I want to go with Gunnar Helm of the Titans, their tight end. We saw,
I love
uh,
Gunnar Helm, by the way.
yeah, man, he's stealing snaps from Chig, and most importantly, he got all the red zone snaps. That's kind of his role, but it is Wednesday, and I'm not seeing it, so we'll have to pivot.
We can just say it and then
No, I want to give out an actual one. Let's go.
so make sure you sprinkle on Helm if you're out there.
Yeah, yeah. Helm will definitely we'll have the touchdown show with Kerner and Gallant tomorrow. So, but for now, give me some Gunnar Helm, rookie tight end for the Titans going up against the Colts. I expect the Titans to cover in this spot. Love Helm getting all the red zone snaps. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be like 7 to 1 or more. Uh, but they only have odds for four guys out
Yeah,
right
we'll
now.
tweet
So
out. I'll tweet out a parlay
yeah.
slip later at Playbook for that slip, the Helm Hunt slip over the weekend when the odds are out. So Gunnar Helm and Kareem Hunt.